गुड मॉर्निंग डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप यू ऑल आर फाइन. एम आई ऑडिबल क्लियरली? एक बार बताइए. राइट. Actually, MS Word file got corrupted. That is why I was installing it, reinstalling it. Correct. चलिए, अभी everything is fine. एक बार बता दीजिए, am I audible or not? Please reply. राइट. और स्क्रीन का भी अलाइनमेंट बताओ, सब ठीक है? दिखाई दे रहा है क्लियरली? नाउ इट इज फाइन ना? परफेक्ट. बहुत अच्छा. सर लास्ट क्लास लेक्चर नॉट अपलोडेड. ओके, ठीक है, मैं बोलता हूँ एक बार उनको जो अपलोड करते हैं. करेक्ट. जो टेक्निकल टीम है उनको मैं मैसेज कर दूंगा आज, डोंट वरी. करेक्ट, हो जाएगा अपलोड. चलिए, तो अब हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. करेक्ट. टुडे टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट. राइट. टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट में पहले यहाँ जाने से पहले थोड़ा सा आपको मैं कुछ बेसिक्स बता दूं. करेक्ट. देखो, पहले बात आप मुझे बताओ. सपोज आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग हियर टू थिंग. करेक्ट. वन इज कॉल्ड एज, इसको क्या हो गया, स्मॉल क्यू मैनेजमेंट एंड अनदर इज कॉल्ड एज बिग क्यू मैनेजमेंट. बट पहले स्मॉल क्यू मैनेजमेंट समझो. एक काइंड ऑफ इंट्रोडक्शन आई एम जस्ट giving you so that you will have idea, right? Because we are engineer, so block diagram, mathematics, curve, these all things we understand easily, right? So that is why I am explaining through some block diagram. This is the old approach, right? Old approach. इसमें होता क्या है? Suppose this is your process. Yes sir, this is the input. Yes sir, this is the output. Yes sir, and no concern about output, whether anything is suppose wrong, anything you want to improve, anything is right. Where the scrap is there, so why a scrap? Suppose these are the scrap, suppose. So how to reduce a scrap? Nothing concern is there, right? Direct आप प्रोडक्ट को बनाइए and sell it into market. Correct. इसको और क्या बोलते हैं? पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन डिफेक्ट डिटेक्शन. मतलब वंस यू हैव मैन्युफैक्चर्ड द प्रोडक्ट, देन जस्ट डिटेक्ट द प्रोडक्ट. राइट. यू आर नॉट फोकस्ड ऑन प्रिवेंशन ऑफ डिफेक्ट. करेक्ट. सो दिस फिलॉसफी इज कॉल्ड एज on the philosophy it works is called as post production defect detection, right? Philosophy. Now come to the big Q management, and big Q management is actually right? This is something like, this is the new approach. New approach means all this TQM, Six Sigma, all are working on this approach, correct? ये पुराने ज़माने में होता था कि हम प्रोडक्ट बहुत सारा बना लेते थे, जितना भी बनाना था, और फिर डिफेक्टिव को चूज करते थे, करेक्ट? दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन डिफेक्ट डिटेक्शन. Now in big Q management, that is the new approach. What we do, see in diagram only you are able to understand. Suppose this is the process, this is input, this is output, correct? So if there is any concern, if there is any problem in the output, so we are taking as a feedback, correct? And this feedback, correct, must be entered into the input so that we can improve the process, we can improve the product. Means this is called as, this philosophy is called as, right, on which it is working is called as prevention of defect. Prevention of defect. So this is very popular, correct? After TQM, right? After almost design, you can say these come into picture, that is prevention of defect. Means whatever problem is there, whatever defectives are there, search out the reason and improve it on the next cycle, so that that defect, that problem will not occur. I am giving you one example. Suppose iPhone started with their, suppose, first phone, then what they are doing, continuously improving their design. Means updation is there, characteristics also added, right, but they are improving their design also. Means suppose in first cell phone was there any problem or anything, they have improved in the second one, again in the third one, again in the fourth one, like that, so that it becomes perfect. Just it is going to be perfect. Getting my point? So this is called as, and not only that, suppose there is a scrap. So here we are also concerned about how to basically improve the scrap. So suppose I am from scrap also I am taking and feeding into the feedback. Getting my point? So anyway, point is, here there is a concern. Can you see here? This is called as closed loop system. This is open loop system, right? So here there is a concern ki how to improve, so that next time we are not doing that mistake again, right? Okay, so please write down this, and whatever we are discussing is based on big Q management, that is all the TQM and all. This is the oldest approach, correct? छोटी कंपनी होती है ना जब, स्मॉल, वेरी स्मॉल कंपनीज, लोकल लेवल, then they are following this. But if we are talking about quality and the future of the company, right, then this is important, right? Please note down. इसको लिख लीजिए, हेडिंग दे दीजिए चैप्टर नंबर 5 TQM, राइट, और इसको लिख लीजिए. प्लीज राइट डाउन. This is chapter 5, that is TQM. Tushar is telling a small Q new and emerging company and big Q well established big company. No, Tushar, nothing like that. Even new and emerging companies follow big Q only nowadays, correct? It is depending upon your objective and philosophy. If you want to just manufacture the product for long time, or you want to remain in market in long time, then big Q approach, right? A small q is something which is a very older approach, where actually at that time there was no technology, no design, nothing was there. That is why people were doing like that. But nowadays all the technology, all the resources are there. Still if you are following a small q, then it's not a good thing for company. हो गया, लिख लिया सभी ने? डन एवरीबॉडी? Okay, now listen. So, if we can see, I have given you right now only two things, two philosophies at which we work. One is post production defect detection, another is prevention of defect, right? Yes, sir. So now I have told you, whenever we are talking about TQM, ISO, Six Sigma, right? Quality management, whenever we talk about quality management, so big Q approach you have to think, because by thinking this you will get so many things easily कि हम करते क्या है. अब आ जाइए, now we'll move to definitions and all, correct? तो चैप्टर नंबर 5 में आ जाइए, इन योर बुक TQM चैप्टर, राइट? कंटेंट में देख लो, पेज नंबर आ जाओ फटाफट. क्लियर है? तो सी टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट, राइट? तो सर टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट, व्हाई इट इज फेमस, मीन्स व्हाट इज unique, what is the key points, what you can say, right? What is different from the others, what was existing at that time in 1980s? Yes, so my dear student, actually see, these are few points, correct, which you have to keep in your mind, right? And the point is, see here, first major quality management initiative, which is based on, see, right? So in your book also you mark it and keep in mind, correct? फर्स्ट मेजर है ना, विच इज बेस्ड ऑन पॉइंट नंबर 1, टॉप मैनेजमेंट्स डायरेक्ट इन्वॉल्वमेंट. इट मीन्स top management involvement was there also, but here it is direct involvement. See the key point, focus on the key point, correct? And strong customer orientation means customer orientation might be there, but here it is strong. See everything is some every point has some special point, है ना, adjective kind of thing, correct? And systematic problem solving approach, correct? So we are solving problem systematic means step by step, like programming, correct? कि ये करना है फिर ये solve करना है, like that. अच्छा, company wide participation means participation of all, सबका ही participation होगा, top management to worker. Okay sir. And continuous improvement means Kaizen philosophy, right? Kaizen की philosophy मैंने बताया था ना आपको, क्या है Kaizen की philosophy, right? Even small change is needed, we will improve it on regular basis, correct? Improvement on the regular basis, correct? So I hope you have marked in your book also, right? But in TQM one point is there, quantification of incentive is missing. Means they are not actually talking about incentives, they are not focused on profit, like that. पैसे की बात थोड़ी सी कम होती है यहाँ पे जो मेनली बातें होती हैं वो इन सब चीज़ों पे, कि सब मिल करके काम करेंगे, कंटिन्यूसली इंप्रूव करेंगे, टॉप मैनेजमेंट का डायरेक्ट इन्वॉल्वमेंट होगा, सिस्टमैटिक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग बातें होंगी. मतलब इवन आप थोड़ा आइडिया ये लगा लो, 1980s में इफ यू आर डूइंग दीज ऑल थिंग्स ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल बिकम एफिशिएंट, देन योर प्रॉफिट विल इंक्रीज. सो दे आर एक्चुअली फोकसिंग ऑन हाउ टू इंप्रूव योर सेल्फ एंड बिकम एफिशिएंट, then of course profit will increase. That is the byproduct. But in Six Sigma what we will see, or what we have seen, correct, that is focused on profit. But how? Just by cheating customer? No sir, not by cheating customer. Then actually by doing all things rigorously, by doing all things in a particular with methodology. Have you remember Six Sigma, DMAC, DMA, DV? Yes. And then by just reducing your variations, defects, you are getting profit, that is fine. But in TQM they are not discussing about profit. कहीं भी आपको इस चैप्टर में प्रॉफिट की बात नहीं दिखेगी. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि प्रॉफिट इसमें बढ़ता नहीं है, इसमें भी अरे ये सब सारे काम अगर करोगे, जब आप ऑप्टिमाइज करते हो, टीम वर्क करते हो, तो फायदा तो होगा ही होगा. बट यहां पे दैट फायदा, दैट प्रॉफिट इज नॉट ऑब्जेक्टिव. क्लियर है? अच्छा, आई होप सबने मार्क कर लिया. यस सर. चलिए अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. स्मॉल क्यू, बिग क्यू, वट एवर आई हैव एक्सप्लेन, दैट आई हैव गिवन इन योर बुक ऑल्सो. आप देखेंगे वही TQM स्टार्टिंग के पास स्मॉल क्यू, बिग क्यू सारी बातें थी. अब आ जाओ यहां पे. दिस इज माई फेवरेट स्लाइड. क्यों फेवरेट है? उसका रीजन है. देखो होता क्या है, राइट? स्टार्टिंग में बताइए क्या था सबसे पुराने जमाने में? सर स्मॉल क्यू. स्मॉल क्यू क्या है? कन्फॉर्मिटी ड्रिवन. कन्फॉर्मिटी ड्रिवन क्या होता है? सर मीटिंग रिक्वायरमेंट्स ओनली. सर यस, यानी कि जो ओल्ड अप्रोच है, राइट, जस्ट एट दैट टाइम टेक्नोलॉजी वाज नॉट अपग्रेडेड, मटेरियल रिक्वायरमेंट वट एवर इज रिक्वायर्ड दैट वाज नॉट अवेलेबल एट दैट टाइम, करेक्ट, that class of material, that quality of material. So only requirement based business was going on. कि आपका रिक्वायरमेंट पूरा हो गया, हाँ जी चलिए आप चाहिए, ठीक है, वैसा. लेकिन इसमें लॉस बहुत ज्यादा होता था, बिकॉज प्रिवेंशन ऑफ डिफेक्ट तो था ही नहीं, करेक्ट. आफ्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यू आर डिटेक्टिंग द प्रोडक्ट. ओके जी. अब धीरे 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 स्लोली सपोज डेवलपमेंट गोइंग ऑन, the new quality gurus coming, correct, material invention, technology invention, everything is going on. So now it become customer driven. Customer driven means now not only requirements but their expectations also being fulfilled, right? Yes sir. Then again development, then market driven. Market driven means now for a simple cell phone or anything, there are number of manufacturer available, right? Not one or two, many manufacturers available, correct? So when many manufacturers are available, and suppose you want to buy any product and many resources are there, many manufacturers are there, then which kind of cell phone or which kind of product you are going to buy, which is best in class, right? So now this is called as market driven, means market is going to actually decide, right, which is the best product. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? कंपटीशन कह लीजिए जिसको, कंपटीशन कहते हैं कि कौन सा अच्छा प्रोडक्ट होगा, वो चलेगा, वो लोगों को अच्छा लगेगा। यहां तक हम डेवलप कर चुके हैं, हाँ जी। अब इसके बाद सर, इसके बाद क्या होता है? बेस्ट मतलब बेस्ट, बेस्ट से भी अलग होता है क्या? हाँ जी, आप बेस्ट हैं, लेकिन क्या आपकी स्ट्रेटजी अच्छी है? सर स्ट्रेटजी का मतलब satisfying all interested parties. सर ये नहीं समझ में आया। इफ आई विल प्रोवाइड बेस्ट इन क्लास प्रोडक्ट, तो फिर स्ट्रेटजी क्या रोल प्ले करता है? यस, एग्जाम्पल है नोकिया। नोकिया वॉज बेस्ट इन क्लास बट लॉस्ट द बैटल फील्ड बिकॉज ऑफ देयर स्ट्रेटजी, करेक्ट? कस्टमर को क्या अच्छा लग रहा था? एंड्रॉइड, बट वो किधर रिजिड हो गया कि मैं तो वर्ड विंडोज है ना, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ब्रांड है, फिर कहाँ गया वो? करेक्ट, सबने नो किया कर दिया, राइट? तो पॉइंट क्या है कि इफ यू आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइंग ऑल इंटरेस्टेड पार्टीज, तो इवन बेस्ट इन क्लास होने के बाद भी आप बाहर हो सकते हैं। सो स्ट्रेटजी ऑल्सो, करेक्ट, प्ले ए इंपॉर्टेंट रोल, करेक्ट, इन द बिजनेस मार्केट, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली सभी लोगों को फायदा होना चाहिए। विन 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 सिचुएशन इसको बोलते हैं। जनरली विन विन होता है, बट विन विन विन, करेक्ट, मतलब ऑल, करेक्ट, सभी को क्या होना चाहिए? फायदा होना चाहिए। तो आप कहेंगे सर ये सब हमें क्यों बता रहे हो? सी, दिस इज द जर्नी फ्रॉम ए स्मॉल क्यू टू बिग क्यू। तो इसीलिए मेरा फेवरेट स्लाइड है। अब मैं आपको बता दूं कि जैसे सपोज देखिए, ये जो हम बढ़ रहे हैं आगे स्मॉल क्यू से बिग क्यू की तरफ, यही कहीं ना कहीं ऑल टुगेदर जो कॉन्सेप्ट यहां कंक्लूड होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज TQM। अच्छा सर, देन सर ये क्या लिखा है? ISO एंड ऑल। नाउ लिसन, व्हेन TQM वाज डेवलप्ड, राइट, ऑल टुगेदर, करेक्ट, सब लोग मिल करके, है ना, देख रहे हो, ये बिग क्यू फिलॉसफी पे बेस्ड है, राइट? Then first of all I am giving you one story so that you can understand the thing. ब्रिटिशर्स स्टैंडर्ड ग्रुप है, यानी यूके के कुछ कंट्री मान लीजिए, राइट? व्हाट दे हैव डन, जस्ट दे हैव मेड ए कॉमन स्टैंडर्ड एंड दे हैव टोल्ड ईच एंड एवरी कंपनी विल फॉलो दिस स्टैंडर्ड सो दैट they will get benefited as well as customer will get also benefited. Otherwise there are a lot of variation in products and it is very difficult to manage. That is why that is the loss of customer also, company also. ठीक बात है। तो उन्होंने एक कॉमन स्टैंडर्ड बनाया और बोला सबको फॉलो करिए, इससे आपको भी फायदा होगा, कस्टमर को भी फायदा होगा। अदरवाइज मार्केट में इतनी वेरिएशंस हैं प्रोडक्ट में, मटेरियल में, कि मुश्किल होता है कस्टमर के लिए भी और कंपनी के लिए भी। ओके जी, नाउ कंपनी, सपोज आप कहेंगे सर उन्होंने तो स्टैंडर्ड बना दिया बट उसको फॉलो करेंगे, इसकी क्या गारंटी है? यस, सो एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपेंस, दे हैव गिवन सम काइंड ऑफ रूल्स कि इफ यू विल नॉट फॉलो दिस देन आपको टेंडर कोट करने नहीं देंगे, यू आर नॉट एबल टू कोट द टेंडर, right? Just all companies has started following the rules. But after following the rules, वो रूल क्यों बने थे? उनको परेशान करने के लिए नहीं सर, उनको एफिशिएंट बनाने के लिए, ताकि सब कॉमन वर्क करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं ओवरऑल फायदा होता है सोसाइटी का, कस्टमर का, एवरीवेयर, एवरी वन विल बी इन प्रॉफिट, विन 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 सिचुएशन, करेक्ट? सो द पॉइंट इज when they have started doing the common procedure in manufacturing, get benefited, customer also get benefited, the production cost decreases, profit increases, everyone become efficient. Okay, so this thing was a great innovation ना, right? A great thing ना, yes. So point is, जैसे एक एग्जांपल देता हूं, ये जितने आप देखेंगे है ना कोल्ड बेवरेजेस जो होते हैं, जैसे मान लीजिए ये कोल्ड ड्रिंक वगैरह होते हैं, तो उसका कैप देखो आप, सबका कैप सभी में फिट हो जाएगा, यस और नो, यस ऑलमोस्ट. So point is, suppose all are manufacturing a bottle, right, which is having same cap, right, then the cap can be manufactured at once na, in a common platform in thousand and lakhs cap, yes or no, yes. So that mass production is possible na, yes. So cost of production will reduce na, yes. And then after marking on their cap their company's brand name, they can use the cap, yes or no, yes. The point is, when something is common, right, even in construction chapter also I will explain the same thing, कि in manufacturing a common platform, at a common platform everybody worked, everybody come to a common platform. That is why in manufacturing cost of production reduces, and nowadays even a common man can buy the cars and cell phones. But before it, suppose long before, only ultra rich person has cars, right? But as far as house is concerned, correct, to buy a house in a good city is a big task. So why this difference came in production and construction? Getting my point? So the common platform what BSI, right, have developed over there, that worked well, then it becomes the motivation for all countries. Then what they thought, why not we also start some international standards, so that if we are following it, then the benefit of all the rules regulation given by the quality gurus will be delivered to entire countries. Because suppose Deming started motivating and guiding people country to country, they have traveled, right, but 1 or 2 or 5 person cannot do the entire work what a book can do, yes or no, yes. What a standards can do, yes or no, yes. जैसे आप मान लीजिए स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल है, इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीन है, कोई भी बुक है, तो दैट ऑथर, करेक्ट, इज नॉट कमिंग टू टीच यू, बट थ्रू दैट बुक, करेक्ट, lakhs people has, correct, are studying and have studied, correct. So point is, all the good points and the guidelines whatever developing time to time are written in a standard, they are updated. See, 9001 1994, then again international standards 9001, the same standard, but 2000 means the year here written is the upgradation point, ki the same thing has been updated. And then in this chapter also again I will explain what is this, but a introduction is here only. The same thing whatever we are developing, we are writing it in the form of a standard, so that even people can follow and get advantage of quality management. And this is called as ISO, right? Or some set of these guidelines also, right, are there in Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award is given in USA for TQM only, right? So again there is in that award also all the guidelines are written. If you are fulfilling all the guidelines, you will get this award. ये किसको मिला था आपको याद होगा, मोटरोला को मिला था मेलकम बाल्डीज नेशनल क्वालिटी अवार्ड 1987, करेक्ट. वो चैप्टर में वी हैव सीन इन 6 सिग्मा. So point is, the set of guidelines are there, which if you are following, correct, you will certified with ISO certificate. तो सर आप क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं कि both are having same concept? Yes, both are same, both are called as quality management system, but this focuses on, correct, teamwork, correct, सब मिलके काम करेंगे अच्छे से, वो सारी बातें हैं, but this is actually in form of standards, booklet, certification and all. Getting my point? So content is same, but this is in the form of books, right? So it is not able to improve it on regular basis, but it can improve after 4 to 5 years. But what this tells us, we will improve continuously, day by day, step by step, right? But we will improve. I hope you got my point. Yes. means, see, in TQM, suppose I am writing, this is called as continuous improvement. Continuous improvement, right? That is the Kaizen philosophy. Okay, sir. But in ISO, what we do is called as continual improvement, means step by step. Like, so this is called as continual improvement. ये वैसे उस चैप्टर में भी आएगा, बट मैं थोड़ा दिखाना चाहता हूं. यहां पे कंटिन्यूअल वर्ड यूज होता है, यहां पे कंटिन्यूअस, ये लगातार, ये बार बार. हिंदी में अगर बोलें, दिस इज लगातार, दिस इज बार बार. करेक्ट? तो दोनों में थोड़ा डिफरेंस है. क्यों? बिकॉज किसी भी बुक को और किसी भी चीज को आप हर मंथ, हर दिन अपडेट नहीं कर सकते. दैट इज अपडेटेड आफ्टर 4 to 5 years, राइट? So that is why in ISO what we prefer is continual improvement, but in TQM what we prefer is continuous improvement. Correct? And this is basically focusing on participating, teamwork, everything, but this is the standards. If you are following it, of course you will get certification, customer will get confidence, you will become efficient. Content is same, right? Right? So please, on your book only you can write it down, right? लिख लीजिए इसको, तो आइडिया मिलेगा. चलिए, डन है. सो ऑन बुक ओनली प्लीज नोट डाउन दिस. नाउ सी, few more things I want to add, correct? Once I will explain, then you can write. Okay? So the thing is, see, in because we are preparing for objective examination, and for objective examination we must know things point to point, because out of 4 options we have to mark 1 only, right? So that is why each and everything I am giving you point to point, and I will give you in notes. This is not in book, I will give you separately, you can note down. See, this is the employee involvement versus year of development, right? Yes, sir. So now point is, right? The point is, see, 1940s, 50s, what was there? Almost after World War II, Japan, you can memorize, right? Japan, डेमिंग हैज ट्रेवल टू जापान, करेक्ट, और उस टाइम में क्या हो रहा है, दैट इज क्वालिटी कंट्रोल इज गोइंग ऑन, करेक्ट, दैट इज प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेड. सी द की पॉइंट, defect detection, right, defect detection, because by inspecting, by testing product, we are doing some quality control work, and then we are deciding whether the process is under control or not. ठीक है, इसको बोलते हैं पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन इंस्पेक्शन. ओके, now after 60s, at the time of 60s 70s, see, year is not important, year is just for you to relate the thing. UPSC engineering services generally don't ask year, correct, roughly one idea. Then after quality control, design also has developed, right, means in quality assurance your quality control plus design, right, design of experiment, this is called as design of experiment, right. So see here, point is because of these two, quality assurance now been taken, and that is system oriented, right, system oriented. So here product oriented, it is system oriented. Now a system is there. Suppose someone want to assure you, what they will tell you, we have a perfect system, correct. Then system accreditation means certification kind of things are going on, right, कि they are working with a system, step by step process, like that, accreditation, right. Then supplier assessment means अभी supplier को भी उसको assess करने लगे हैं, means they are auditing, inspecting supplier also, correct. ये accreditation में ये याद रखना, correct, especially whenever I am repeating in Hindi, correct, this is for Hindi speaking student, correct. मान्यता बोलते हैं ना इसको, मान्यता मतलब जैसे नैक एक्रीडिएशन कॉलेज वालों के पास आती है ना ऑडिटिंग टीम, करेक्ट, तो वो आती है उसको एक्रीडिएशन मान्यता की, हाँ जी नैक एक्रीडिएशन है, राइट, ताकि सिस्टम ओरिएंटेड है या नहीं, दैट कैन बी सीन. ठीक है, चलिए अब आ जाइए टोटल क्वालिटी मींस कस्टमर ओरिएंटेशन, करेक्ट, मींस सी प्रोडक्ट ओरिएंटेशन, सिस्टम ओरिएंटेशन, कस्टमर ओरिएंटेशन, क्लियर है, यस. Now here company wide improvement, supplier improvement, देखो आप ध्यान दीजिए, correct. So point is objectives, they are changing, priorities are changing, getting my point. So this thing you keep in your mind, how development leads to the change in their focus, correct, from product oriented to customer oriented, clear है, right. And in Six Sigma it is profit oriented, right. अच्छा, चलो इसको लिख लो पहले फटाफट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट इट डाउन. Yes, if you complete it, please let me know. So, where employee involvement is maximum, that is in total quality. It means total quality management, right? Whenever total word is used, na, total means involvement of all, from top management to worker, right? ठीक है, कंप्लीटेड। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। ठीक है, अब देखिए, ये दिस स्टोरी ऑलरेडी आई हैव गिवन यू, करेक्ट, in lecture number 1 also, later also. So that I have given in form of table, correct, near around World War I, correct, Seward, right, statistical method applied to manufacturing, I have told you, na, in Bell Telephone Company, correct, almost after World War I, correct. Then after World War II, Deming and Zuran went to Japan and they have just done all the quality control, and then DOE, everything has emerges. So now, and then remaining people have joined them, see Arman Fagenbaum, Taguchi, then Ishikawa, correct, Crossbay, like that, and innovations is going on, correct. So in 1960s TQC emerges in United States, 70s again Japan emerges as world quality leader. See the dedication of Japanese, correct. In World War II, just see, almost 30 years back, 2 nuclear attack, correct, completely crashed, correct, demolished, and then again 1970s Japan emerges as world quality leader. Means the same people. So importance is the kind of psychology, the kind of people in the country, right, and their dedication for their country, right. So see here, in 30 years only Japan emerges as world quality leader. यानी कि जो वार में नंबर 1 था, ठीक है, वो हार गया, ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर स्ट्रेटजी, तो अभी प्रोडक्शन में फिर वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में नंबर 1 हो गया, करेक्ट. Then in 1970s zero defect movement in USA, this is started by Crossway, right, and till 80s, correct, TQM emerges in the developed nation, right. But this is our bad luck, means when all were working on their manufacturing, then we are only understanding what these philosophies are telling. Means this year, this kind of 90s was not good for India. If you will see, the government was not stable, and if in any country government is not stable, then it's very difficult to do anything, correct. So this is the point. This is the what you can say, the lag from the employment and the manufacturing and the companies, right. This is the point. See, all are developing na here, right. Even Deming came to India also, right, but फिर भी हम 90s में अच्छा नहीं कर पाए, जिसके चलते, करेक्ट, that actually edge taken by China. इंडिया चाइना ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं था, करेक्ट, बट 90s के बाद चाइना का ग्रोथ ऊपर चला गया, हमारा नीचे, उतना अच्छा नहीं रहा वो, करेक्ट, दिस इज द पॉइंट. बट एनीवे अभी कवर कर लेंगे, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. नाउ कम टू द again I'm telling you, we are preparing for examination which is objective in nature, so we have to mark it perfectly, right? So again I am giving you some point, I will give you to note it down, but now listen. If they will ask you in TQM or TQC, suppose total quality control or total quality management, right? Sir, what is total quality control? I will explain you, right? Again, that quality control we have seen now, yes. So supplier, customer, if all are involved, then that is total quality control. But I will give you with the diagram, don't worry. Then the first of all, objective. They will ask you what is objective of TQM. So when they are asking objective, you will have to mark objective only, like in your mind so many answers will strike, customer focus, teamwork, vagara vagara, but not all are objective. Getting my point? Objective is continuous quality improvement at every level, every stage, correct? Sabhi jagah, right? So I'm writing here at every level, every stage, करेक्ट. इसको मैं कट कर देता हूं, राइट? सभी जगह. देन दे विल आस्क यू अप्रोच. व्हाट इज अप्रोच टू अचीविंग दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव? सो लीडरशिप, करेक्ट, स्टाफ empowerment, टीम वर्क, आई एम राइटिंग हियर, टीम वर्क, right? Education and training, correct, like that. Okay, okay sir. Now see, skill, correct, at which skill means work is going on. So everyone in the organization involved, including customers and suppliers. मतलब कंपनी के तो सभी लोग इन्वॉल्व कर ही रहे हैं, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम टॉप मैनेजमेंट टू वर्कर, कस्टमर एंड सप्लायर्स आर आल्सो इन्वॉल्व. करेक्ट, राइट? ओके. सो प्लीज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट डाउन दिस, देन आई विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. प्लीज इसको लिख लीजिए. Okay, done. Now come to the next part, that is standard. So standard is do it right first time every time, means whatever you are doing, so try to do right first time and every time, correct? Then measure, what we measure, so tell me, in that block diagram you can see na, what is your measurement, that is customer satisfaction. Means by measuring customer satisfaction you are improving your process, right? That feedback, kind of feedback. Then what is the philosophy? So philosophy is prevention of defect and not detection and then correction. Getting my point? And not detection, this is detection, so no problem, not detection and correction, right? So this is your small q, can you remember? A small q, so this is not there here, prevention of defect, this is big Q. Clear? Okay, sir. Then tools, sir. Tools is commitment, participation, motivation, education and training. Right? So here you can see they are not giving any advanced or specific tools. They are only telling commitment, participation, motivation and training, like that. Means simply by looking into it, what you can see, this is a philosophy. There is no methodology here. Right? Methodology nahi hai, only philosophy. But in Six Sigma, philosophy is also there, methodology is also there, DMAC, DMA, DV and all. But here only philosophy. सब मिलके काम करेंगे, अच्छे से काम करेंगे, correct? Education देना है, वगैरह वगैरह. But when they are asking कि what are the advanced tools, this is only using those old 7 quality control tools, Pareto analysis, histogram, cause and effect and all. Getting my point? So that is why for TQM it is called as TQM is a philosophy, right? There is no methodology in it. But in Six Sigma, both the things are there. So at the end of the chapter, I have concluded it, right? Don't worry. But you can write it down. इसको लिख लीजिए. right? So after 7 quality control statistical tools, what is TQM tools? Commitment, participation, motivation, education and training. Getting my point? Those 7 tools already we have seen in chapter number 3, and apart from that these are the tools in TQM. So that is why it is called as philosophy, correct? अच्छा, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now see, this is there in your book also. Please open the book and see this thing. So in total this diagram actually guide you. No need to memorize each and everything. I have explained you from starting only. I have explained these all things, but still that is in a single diagram I have given in your book so that you can see this, right? So see here, from top management to operational level management. So this is your management hierarchy, right? So that is called as vertical TQM. Okay, sir. And here from supplier, that is the raw material provider, to the customer, right? Yes, sir. And this is your process. Yes, sir. So this is called as horizontal TQM, right? So vertical TQM, horizontal TQM, correct? And overall this is TQM. So in a single diagram, if you want to understand what is TQM, this is the brilliant diagram. In this diagram you can see all are involved, all are there, right? Apart from that, I have also given what is top management work, what is important, what is middle level management, operational level management, supplier क्या क्या चाहिए, what is the requirement for supplier, correct, customer, what you have to find about customer, everything is there, right? So in this diagram everything is there. I have explained you from starting these all things, but still if you want to revise, then you can revise this diagram. It's simple. Now listen, this horizontal TQM is also called as TQC. That is why the previous slide whatever I have given you, that is for TQM as well as TQC both, because TQC is also TQM only, right? The only thing is this is horizontal TQM. Getting my point? From supplier to customer, this phase, right? So this is called as TQC, horizontal TQM. You can just keep in mind that is TQC, total quality control, correct? I hope this is in there your book. चलिए अब आ जाइए principles of TQM. So see, what is the meaning of principles? Like you also suppose tell it कि this is the principle of my life, correct? Means whatever be the principle of your life or principle of any companies, while taking decisions they will not digress from it, they will not deviate from it. Getting my point? That is the principle. Means one thing very simple, if question is related to TQM, my dear student, then that answer will not deviate from these points. One thing is sure, means in TQM, if anybody will ask you what is TQM, you can count and tell it these are the 8 points, correct? This is TQM. So then you can ask, sir, it means whatever you have taught for TQM, all are covered in these 8 points? Yes, yes. That is called as principles, right? So sir, please show us. Yes, this is in your book also, right? Please show us. See, top management, direct commitment, leadership. Again, one important point. Then involvement of people. बाकी सभी लोग आ गए, customer, supplier, employee, everyone is there, right? Then mutually beneficial supplier relationships. See, supplier is also there. Yes or no? So who is remaining now? Sir, all are covered, sir. Okay. Then customer focused. See, customer is also covered, right? So customer is also there. So 4 point completed. Leader, remaining all people, customer, supplier. In fact, here it is written customer focused, right? Customer focused TQM. Then these 4 points are covered. Now come to the all the 7 quality control tools, statistical tools. Chapter number 3, correct? Chapter number 3, factual approach to decision making. Factual means data driven, correct? Facts, data driven, correct? All the 7 quality control tools. Then continuous improvement, Kaizen philosophy, correct? Continuous improvement, even a small change is welcome, correct? On a regular basis. continuous improvement. Then your systems approach to management. System approach means SPC as well as DOE combined. Systematic approach, right? Both. Then the process improvement means PDCA cycle and all, correct? And system approach, SPC plus DOE, design of experiment, right? So overall you can see up to 1980s whatever development was done, all are included in TQM altogether, right? That is why it is just said that TQM is the superset of all. Very simple, right? Only thing is in this TQM methodology is not there, and their focus is not profit, right? Yes, profit will be increased by reducing losses, by increasing efficiency. I have given you one data also at a starting, right? Before TQM almost 20-25% failure cost was there, but after TQM 10-15% means 10% profit was increased, right? But in Six Sigma, correct, that increased in huge number, right? Because they have methodology also and they are focused on profit. So this is the difference, right? Okay, fine, got it? चलिए, now come to the total quality management tool. कुछ मैनेजमेंट से रिलेटेड बातें करते हैं, मीन्स while taking decisions, while thinking for a product, what is done in fact in TQM. So the first is benchmarking. What is benchmarking? Benchmarking, already I have explained you. Whenever suppose you want to design a cell phone in your company, so directly you will not design कि I know everything, just design this camera इतना होना है, right? Hard disk इतनी, memory इतनी वगैरह. No. What you have to do? You have to collect all the best data available in the market, right? Related to your requirement, related to your product's requirement, which are especially critical to customer. Means whenever you want to buy a cell phone, generally 3-4 things we check, correct? Or what we want from a cell phone, right? So especially in that 3-4 features, you have to get the best data available, and then with the help of those data you have to compare and you have to just make a benchmark ki okay, up to this level we have to reach. I have given even toppers marks. You have to see for each paper how they have scored, how much they have scored, correct? Not only for one toppers, 1, 2, 3 or 3 years toppers, so that you are able to understand this paper is a scoring, this paper is not a scoring, so we have to score in this paper, we have to keep control in this paper so that we cannot do a lot of mistakes. Especially GS paper is not a scoring, just you have to get 80-90 marks to top the table. And 80-90 marks, if you will make a strategy, it is very easy. How? 30 marks math reasoning is there, and a lot of time is there in GS paper, because in GS question either you are able to solve or not, there is no confusion. So a lot of time is there. So focus your time in mathematics and reasoning portion while solving in paper, and 30 marks that is sure. Then how much marks you need? 50-55 marks. For then remaining 8 subjects are there. So if you are able to solve, suppose for 50-55 marks, 25-30 more question. So from the remaining 8 subjects, if you are solving 3 or 4 correct question, correct means there should not be a mistake, you are 100% sure. So, and that 3, 4 or 5 question means 50% questions from each subjects are doable, you can do easily. Means with concept, if you have studied it, you have attended the class, easily 3-4 questions from each subject you can do. So you will have 80-85 marks. So this is, if this is your strategy, then of course you can score 80-85 marks and you can top the table. But suppose you are taking it lightly, ki I know this, I have heard this, correct? And you have just tick all the questions. So in spite of 80-85 marks, you will get 60 or 55 marks, because that 20 mistakes will be there. So just a strategy will work over there. So this is from my side, this is my personal opinion, correct? It can vary as per your requirement, but But these are basically followed by many of the students who are topping the table in the past years. Now come to business process re-engineering, Taguchi method, QFD and total productive maintenance. So these 4 points are again important, especially for this year. These 4 are very, very, very important. Why? Because questions have not been asked from these areas, correct? Much. Only TPM asked once, but after all, no question from these area. So one by one I will explain it, right? If there is anything to write, I will give you, write down. Otherwise, I have mentioned in book also, right? So first of all, I am starting from business process re-engineering. This is not available in your book. I will give you, correct? Later you can write. First of all, understand it, correct? So business process re-engineering. So at the time of introduction, that is the first lecture, can you remember this diagram just by, correct, eyes I have given, ki my dear student, actually one eye is to see what is best, that is your benchmarking, correct? It may be internal also. See, I am not telling benchmarking is always looking externally, no. Benchmarking may be internal also. Suppose in your company, if a process is world's best process, then you can take data from there, na? Yes. So that is the benchmarking and looking internally, correct? What to change, correct? That is business process re-engineering. So this is the BPR. So already benchmarking already we have seen. Now I am giving you BPR, means toppers ke marks already you have seen. These kind of marks pattern is there, right, in each paper. Now what to change in yourself, that is BPR, correct? So Hammer and Champ define BPR as, name is not important, no need to memorize. The fundamental rethinking, 2 key points are there, see. Fundamental rethinking and radical redesign. What are these 2 points? Now listen. I am giving you example because real life example will connect you more apart from this definition, right? Battery to hai? Haan hai. Chalo. Okay. So now listen. Suppose I am asking you, most of the IT companies in India, correct, are not Indian company. They are from different countries. Yes or no? Most of the IT companies I am asking you. Yes, sir. Okay. And the project going on in that company, suppose a company is there in Pune or Bangalore or Gurgaon or Noida, anywhere. So the project, the company is from other country, the project is running on that company is also from other companies mostly, right? Right. But the people who is working over there, those are we people, Indians. Yes or no? Yes. But before 20 year or suppose before 30 year, correct? What was the style? Style was, if we want to work in an American company or French company, then we have to go America or France or Germany, whatever it is, correct? Yes, sir. So point is, first of all, they have thought na, ki these many Indians are coming, correct? They are a smart and cheap labor, correct? So these many Indians are coming. Why not we open our company in India so that a smart and cheap labor, means they are paying us in rupees, na? Yes. But they are getting their project cost in dollars, na? Yes. In pounds, na? Yes. So point is, they are getting paid by in dollars and pounds, but they are paying us in rupees. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So point is, see the amplitude of profit they are making. So first of all, they thought ki these many smart cheap laborers from India is coming to our country and expenses so much, right? Even some of them are not able to come, correct? We have to pay in dollars. So why not we should open an office in India itself? And they have opened offices, means they have changed their fundamental thought. This is called as fundamental rethinking. That is business process re-engineering. They have re-engineered their process. Correct? Yes, sir. So what is the advantage of that? Sir, advantage is simply correct. The first advantage is we are working on 24-hour basis. Means suppose here daytime is there in USA now. Everybody is sleeping, yes or no? Yes. So point is, suppose the same company, American company is there in India. So while suppose office is going to close over there in evening, they have sent a mail to India to do this work, suppose in their office. And then here it is morning time, we have started doing that work on that company, and when they suppose, correct, arise in morning, then again here it is evening, we have sent it again that work ki your work is completed. Means when they are sleeping, the work is running, work is going on here. So we are working 24 hours. Yes. So of course we becoming efficient. The cost, I have told na, they are paying us in rupees, are getting in dollar and pounds, right? Cost, cycle time. So everything has changed, reduced. Yes or no? Yes. Then radical redesign. What is radical, sir? Anything which is impacting your efficiency is radical. Means suppose you are doing any work, correct? Because of that, direct problem is not there, but that is somehow affecting your work. That is radical. So redesign it, means improve it, change it, correct? Because in future it will disturb your process. In future it will destroy your process, right? Just like I am giving you an example. Suppose corona is there, correct? Because of corona in 2020, right, a lot of changes was needed, correct? So people have changes. So whoever made changes, correct, they are still there, no problem. But whoever has not able to change, then there is a problem. So whichever radical is coming, whichever problem is coming, you have to redesign it, you have to change it. Suppose in preparation your speed is not fast, so this is radical for your process. Means because of your speed you might be not able to complete your paper, and sometimes what happens in last there are few simple questions are there, and because of your speed you are not able to reach to those problems. So now my dear student, that speed is also a radical. So please improve it. Getting my point? Calculation mistake. Some people do calculation mistake. So improve it, redesign it, correct? Okay. So this is what about, right? So what is impact of this business process? To achieve dramatic improvement, yes, dramatic improvement in critical contemporary measures of performance such as cost, quality, speed, service, everything. See what is written, dramatic improvement means the improvement what you cannot think, correct? The profit what you cannot think, right? By re-engineering your processes. राइट वो आईटी कंपनी का एग्जांपल याद रखना जो मैंने कहा है, बिकॉज बिजनेस प्रोसेस री इंजीनियरिंग में आईटी बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करता है. जब से ये कंप्यूटर और आईटी आया है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड आईटी, दैट इज द की फैक्टर फॉर बीपीआर, राइट? अच्छा जी, अब जरा आगे बढ़ते हैं. देखो नोट करके लिखा है, information management is a key factor to BPR. The BPR efforts are enabled and supported by variety of IT solutions. Correct? Okay, sir. Benefit and expected result. So now see, by explaining those IT companies and examples, now you are able to get this concept. No need to memorize. See it, read it and understand it, whether it is correct or not. Means are you able to understand or not? हाँ जी, वर्कबुक का आंसर की भी मैं अपलोड करवा देता हूं, नथिंग टू वरी. Got it? Very nice. Now see, BPR versus benchmarking, there is a comparison, correct? Just by those eyes I have explained, BPR is looking internally and improving process and gaining efficiency, and benchmarking is the process of looking externally and taking the best in the industry by checking their performance level and then trying to match up to them. Very simple. Again I repeat, internal benchmarking is also possible, right? Nothing to worry. So please first of all note down it, then I will move ahead. Please write down it. पंकज इज आस्किंग सर फुल फॉर्म ऑफ बीपीआर। क्या हो गया, नींद में ही हो क्या? हम्म। अरे पहला ही स्लाइड में लिखा था यार, 4 बार बोल भी चुका हूँ। ऐसे मत पूछो यार, फिर लगता है मुझे कि ईएस की तैयारी कर रहे हो तुम लोग और दिमाग लगा नहीं रहे हो, या नींद में हो, पता नहीं। करेक्ट, डोंट डू दैट। करेक्ट, अभी देखो, पता नहीं, देखो लिखा है ना, बिजनेस प्रोसेस री इंजीनियरिंग बीपीआर, है ना, कई बार बोला, हेडिंग ही है, और पूछ रहे हो कि उसका फुल फॉर्म क्या होगा। थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस लाओ, है ना, ऐसे मत डरो, मत घबराओ, मत, कॉन्फिडेंस लाओ थोड़ा कि हाँ। Okay. So now come to the Taguchi approach in TQM. Okay, before that, in fact, one thing I also want to add here. See, one thing I also want to add here is you can write on, correct, both complements each other. Complements each other, right? Both complements each other. Both means BPR and benchmarking, correct? Both complements each other. That is why I have shown by showing the eyes, correct? One eye is complementary to other, correct? See, like that, okay? Please write down both complements each other. चलिए अब आ जाते हैं Taguchi approaches in TQM. So Taguchi approach is basically in which area? Design area. This is in your book already, no need to write, correct? Just see in your book, you can find it, correct? In the same chapter, TQM only, right? So especially in the design area, both product and process design, right? And also Taguchi has given, right, two method or two things what you can say. One is robust design concept and another is Taguchi loss function. So to explain robust design, right, robust design, what they have given the concept of noise factors. Here noise factor is nothing but that is the variation. Already we have understood now variations. Which kind of variation? Assignable variation and random variation. So what Taguchi has done, they have given the name noise factor, but that is the assignable and random variation only. Clear hai? Yes. So they are telling these noise factor, yani this variation actually impact our design or impact our process or impact our quality of the product. So better during design, if we control these noise factors, if we improve these noise factors, these variation, then we can have better design, correct? So what is use of that better design? So they are telling because of that better design, customer will face less problem, less losses to customer, less maintenance and repair cost to customer. Getting my point? Less warranty claim. So basically Taguchi has focused the loss which is external failure cost, means the loss at customer end, right? Means I have given you one example of Sony TV, correct, right? Because of tolerance problem what we have seen, there are many problem with the Sony TV, then Japanese improve it, correct? So exactly you can relate those example with Taguchi, means Genichi Taguchi or Taguchi you can remember. So Taguchi has given the concept for the loss which is actually on the customer side, means external failure. Means Taguchi concept is nowhere related to a scrap and defect in the company. That is another thing. Taguchi is telling if we will control this noise factor or variation, if we will give less tolerance, then our design will be improved, then customer will face less problem. Getting my point? Right. So basic things are given, right? Now come to the noise factor. They have classified into three category. We have two variable, assignable and random. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So what they have done, they have divided these two into three. Sir, how, sir? See, unit to unit noise factor is the random variation. I have told you unit to unit noise means, see, two machines are there, same rating, but their performance will not have the same data. Yes or no? Some difference is there. Even two workers are there, equally trained, but they will not do work 100% same. Some variations. So that is unit to unit noise factor. That is also called as random variation. Correct? So that may be due to machinery, workers, materials and all. Okay. Now the assignable variation they have divided into two part, internal noise factor and external noise factor. So those assignable variable which is in our control, correct, which is related to our industry only, that is internal noise factor, like raw material quality, machine setting, machine changing, tool wear problem, anything which is in our control, that is called as internal noise factor. But some of the assignable variable is not in our control, just like the temperature outside, the humidity condition outside. In rainy season, suppose a lot of rain is there, correct? So that is, we know the reason, because of rain, that is the problem, but we cannot control it. So that is why this is external noise factor. So what Taguchi has done, random variation, unit to unit noise factor, and assignable variation, they have divided into two part. One is internal, which is in our control. One is external, which is not in our control, right? So all things are written here. Now see the external noise factor. These are the variation that is external to the product or process, like outside temperature, humidity, raw material supply, workers, right? Suppose worker has left, correct, and they are not willing to come, so you cannot do anything, correct? You cannot kill them, right? So that is also external noise factor. Sometimes suppose they are on leave and they are not coming back, like that. So that is again external noise factor. See, internal and external noise factor was previously known as, क्या लिखा है, assignable variations, clearly लिखा है, means assignable variation को ही तगुची ने two part में break किया, internal and external, clear है, right? But divided both into parts, so one can easily understand the cause of variation, right everybody? Okay, now see Taguchi loss function. So first of all, in Taguchi loss, try to get my point, right? The Taguchi loss, right? The loss of a product cost society from the time the product is released for shipment, means released for shipment means at customer end, correct? Then the loss include cost to operate, failure to function, maintenance, etc. So I have given it separately, right? Defective products that are detected, repaired, reworked or scrapped before shipment are not, correct, Taguchi loss. क्लियर है? मीन्स शिपमेंट से पहले, यानी इंटरनल फेलियर के बारे में तगुची इज नॉट सेइंग एनीथिंग, बट तगुची इज सेइंग फॉर एक्सटर्नल फेलियर. अच्छा, अब आ जाइए लॉस इंक्रीजेस एन एक्सेलरेटिंग रेट. सी, Taguchi has not told that the loss function will be a square function or cube function or anything. Taguchi has told the loss will increase an accelerating rate, means very fastly, right? So sir, what is use of that accelerating rate? Yes, so mathematically some here concept is there. I am explaining you. You can also write on your book only, right? So see, this on y-axis loss is there. Yes, on x-axis what is there? Your specification is there. This is the target, then upper specification limit, lower, like that. Okay sir. So now tell me, first of all, see, everybody see here. Suppose this is the graph and this is y-axis, this is x-axis, suppose. So what will be this graph equation? Sir, simple sir, y proportional to x square, sir. Very nice. So suppose I am putting this graph from here to here, means I am shifting it to t. Here the point is 0, 0, but now I am shifting it to t comma 0, suppose. So when I am shifting from here to here, the equation of this curve will be y proportional to x minus t ka square. Boliye yes or no? Yes. Sir, how sir? Simply put x is equal to t, then it will become 0. Means at x is equal to t, this function will become 0. Yes or no? Yes. Okay sir. So now tell me, can I put here y is equal to a constant k into x minus t square? Yes sir, why not sir? So Taguchi has told this is your loss. Okay, this is Taguchi constant on their name, correct? We have, this is proportionality constant called as Taguchi constant. What is this x minus t? Actually this is the variation or deviation from target, correct? So what is delta x? Delta x is deviation from target, correct? So if you are deviating from target, then your loss increases fastly. Now the point is whether this loss is correct, accelerating or not. So I repeat, Taguchi has not told that this will be only a square function. This may be cube function, any function. Taguchi has told for accelerating rate, but generally a square function is assuming to solve or to discuss the problem. Getting my point? Yes. So finally this formula you have to keep in your mind so that you are able to answer the numerical, right? And you have to understand this thing, correct? So please write down on your book only, in this graph only, right? So just by looking onto the graph you will get everything. Then I am solving a problem, correct? Solve करता हूँ, इसको लिख लीजिए पहले आप, please write down. Okay, so if we have completed, just after this discussion there is a problem in your book. Please see that problem. करेक्ट, देखिए तो वो प्रॉब्लम दिया होगा बुक में, करेक्ट, प्लीज देखिए. एंड इन दैट प्रॉब्लम इट इज टोल्ड दैट 200 प्लस माइनस 0.4 mm का डिजाइन है, कुछ ऐसा ही है ना? यस. एंड इफ you will not follow this tolerance, then there will be loss. How much? 120 rupees. Okay, sir. So actually it is associated with probability, correct? Probability is 50%, means 50% there is a chance that there will not be any loss, correct? But 50% chance is 120 rupees loss may be there. So whenever something is associated probability, then what we write? Actual loss or actual data is 120 into 0.50 plus 0 into 0.50. Why? Because 50% chances for loss and 50% chances there will not be any loss. Yes sir, bilkul sir. So already this is written in your book, no need to write, just understand it. Okay, so we need to calculate, I think, Taguchi constant K. So very simple, that 120 into 0.50 is equal to K into what is deviation? That is 0.4 ka square. So from here K is equal to 375. Getting my point? So in this manner they can ask small problems, right? So you can directly solve it. There is nothing in it, correct? So that is available in your book. Please see, everybody. हाँ जी रोहन, बिल्कुल ठीक। तगुची लॉस में दिस लॉस इज एक्चुअली ऑन कस्टमर एंड, maintenance, repair, warranty claim, these kind of loss is there, right? I have just marked in definition also, na, right? Means by reducing tolerance, customer will face less loss. And brilliant example is iPhone, correct? See, in iPhone they have designed the iPhone in such a manner that you will not have any maintenance and repair cost. Yes or no? Brilliant example is iPhone. Taguchi's brilliant example is iPhone, correct? No maintenance and repair at customer point, right? Next, come to the quality function deployment. See, in quality function deployment, see here it is written deployment. What is deploy meaning? Deploy karna, deployment. Deploy meaning is, correct? Deploy meaning is to put something into action. Simple, in simple word. See, suppose more and more our soldiers are deployed in valley. It means they are there in action mode, correct? So point is to deploy anything into action mode in form of action, correct? In form of process. Okay, sir. Then what we have to put? Quality function. Okay, sir. What is quality function? So now listen. I am giving you one example. Correct? Example is, see here. Suppose I want to manufacture a cell phone in my company. Suppose you are also think you are a owner. You want to manufacture a company in your. You are going to manufacture a cell phone in your company, right? Okay. So now the point is, you need some critical customer attribute, means because of that attribute customer is going to buy your cell phone. It may be camera, it may be the memory, it may be the music player, the tower, correct? है ना? Overall these 4-5 things are which are critical to customer, means customer is not going to compromise in these 4 and 5 things. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So what you have to do, just I am giving you first of all example, then I am coming to the topic, correct? See, suppose I want to manufacture a cell phone. I am giving you one example. So it may be camera, it may be memory, it may be the music player, right? It may be the hard disk, means a space available, like that. This may be anything. Okay, sir. Now you will not directly put na ki this much hard disk should be there, this much camera should be there, right? No, sir. So what you have to do? You have to take, correct, these data from A, B, C, D. Suppose 4 different companies are there, and these are your competitors which are suppose best in these things. So now you have to put your data, put the data, correct, of these all companies related to, correct, related to these variables. So this is actually called as benchmarking, right? So this is actually called as benchmarking. Don't write. I have given everything very smartly, correct? You have your workbook. Yes, sir. I have given this in your workbook as a question, and then option is there, right? This is called as horse of quality. Just listen first. So what you have done, you have kept what are the variables are needed which is important for customer, because you don't know what should be the exactly specification for your cell phone. So you are going to decide your specification. Now only you know that what is customer demand, what customer needs actually. So you know the demand, you know the needs, but you don't know what should be the exactly specification, right? So from here to here you have to reach. So this will help you to reach from here to here, correct? And this method is called as quality function deployment, and this tool is called as horse of quality. So first of all, I am explaining you just a little bit. So this is called as benchmarking. From the competitors, you have taken all the data and you are comparing those data, and in comparison, suppose you got something, this should be plus, this should be minus, suppose these things are going on. Okay, fine. So this is actually matrices, right? Because more variables are there. Up to 3 variable equations can be used, but more than 3 variables you need matrices. So what is house of quality? It is a collection of matrices, right? And then after doing this, correct, you will relate the design structure, means which circuit should be related to which circuit, like that. And after final conclusion should be your specification, correct, your specification. So by doing these all things here, your specification will come as a result. So point is, sir, we are not manufacturing phones, sir, we are not doing we are not in a company, sir, you are telling us in detail, sir. No, don't go in detail, just have an idea, correct? So this is looking like a house, na? Yes. So this is called as house of quality. This is called as house of quality, correct? HOQ. Sir, what is this, sir? This is a tool. This is a tool simply. For what, sir? For quality function deployment. Means how you are able to know your specification by doing these all things. You were only knowing what is customer demand, what is important for customer, right? But now you are able to decide that customer demand, that critical customer attribute in form of a specification also. Right, my dear student? Yes. So this is called as quality function deployment. Means you are deploying that function what customer actually needs. Getting my point? That is why, my dear student, we all are having a cell phone. Yes or no? Yes. But all cell phones are not same. This may be in the same range. Suppose in a student life up to 20,000. Just I am assuming few person may have costly cell phone, but हमारे पास तो वो भी नहीं होता था, correct? तो but फिर भी, so up to 20,000 your cell phone range is there, but still we all don't have the same cell phone. What is the reason? Reason is whatever we are thinking during the purchase of cell phone, already company has the same thing be in design phase, in planning phase. Means overall they have given you a data, a specification, which is the outcome of benchmarking. So that is why we are not able to decide ki this is the best. No, maybe somewhere cell phone is camera is good, somewhere music player is good, somewhere. Getting my point? So all are unique in their aspects. Getting my point? By doing this benchmarking and doing this analysis. Getting my point? So my suggestion is, in theory book also this is given, but my suggestion is don't go in detail, you will get confused, correct? What you have to do, in workbook I have given a problem. In workbook, whenever you will see, even now you can see this kind, one problem is there. I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and one matrix match problem is there. So what is 2, what is 3, what is 4? So if you are if you will prepare that problem, then you can easily get what is house of quality. So better prepare that problem of workbook. Don't go in theory. Don't go in detail, because unnecessarily these will waste your time. Getting my point? So this is house of quality, which is a tool which is used in quality function deployment. So before going into, suppose here, see, now first of all I will explain the definition of QFD, then I will give a single line, even you can write on your book only what is HOQ, correct? So first of all, see, whatever I have given you idea, read it and get it, whether you are getting or not. Link it. अनूप मल्लिक पूछ रहे हैं सर तगुची कांस्टेंट का कंक्लूजन क्या है। अरे तगुची कांस्टेंट एक प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट है। जब आप दो वेरिएबल को रिलेट कर रहे हैं तो एक कांस्टेंट लाते हो ना, वही तो है वो। यूनिट को सेम करने के लिए कुछ तो लाओगे ना, क्योंकि एक तरफ रुपीज है, दूसरी तरफ वेरिएबल है, डेटा है, तो यूनिट कुछ तो होगा तभी तो इक्वेशन बनेगा। ये तो 11th क्लास से शुरू हो जाता है ये सब बातें ना। Yes, Kavi Vanan K has replied, page number 72, question number 4.11, horse of quality. Right. So, if this is from workbook, so page number 72, question number 4.11, workbook. So, you have to just see that problem, that question. Of course, I will give you answer key, but A option is correct. So, you will have entire data in the single question. So, you need not to worry and you have not to go in detail. अभिषेक सिंह इज आस्किंग सर व्हाई डिड वी मल्टीप्लाई 0.5 बाई 0। अरे तुम्हें अब प्रोबेबिलिटी नहीं आती अभिषेक, ऐसा कैसे भाई? अगर 120 का चांस है 0.5 तो 0 रुपीज भी का चांस है ना 0.5, इसीलिए लिखा हुआ है। चलिए, आई होप यू हैव गॉन थ्रू दीज ऑल पॉइंट्स, राइट। सो व्हाट इज क्यूएफडी? इट इज ए मेथड। अच्छा सर मेथड तो है, ठीक है, राइट, इट इज ए मेथड। किस चीज का मेथड? ऑफ ट्रांसलेटिंग द वॉइस ऑफ कस्टमर। वॉइस मतलब क्या? आवाज? नो 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 नो, वॉइस मीन्स डिमांड ऑफ कस्टमर इनटू डिजाइन स्पेसिफिकेशन ऑफ ए प्रोडक्ट। क्यूएफडी इज ए मेथड टू आइडेंटिफाई क्रिटिकल कस्टमर एट्रीब्यूट, मीन्स व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टू कस्टमर, and to create a specific link between customer attributes and design parameters, means specification. So whatever you have found that customer need this, so you are actually converting it to design specification, correct? So it helps marketing and design to answer three primary questions: what attributes are critical to customer, what design parameters are, right? Whatever I have explained you, all things are there, right? So now QFD phases are there. This is also in your book: product planning, product design, process planning and process control. Of course product planning and design should be there, planning and control should be there. So from customer requirement you can see the operation requirement. Everything is finalized in quality function deployment method, right? So now what you should do, here only, on book only, just write down one line I am giving you, I am dictating you, correct? Please write down, correct? Horse of quality is, just in a single line I am giving so many things. Horse of quality is a collection of matrices. Horse of quality is a collection of matrices which is used in QFD method, QFD method, right? Full stop. So HOQ is a tool which is used in QFD method. What is HOQ? It is a collection of matrices. Simple, right? And that question from workbook you can see, right? And don't go in detail, it will waste your time, correct? Chaliye, next is TPM, total productive maintenance. So this we will study in maintenance chapter in detail, correct? Okay. So now we are going to conclude this chapter. Basic TQM statistical tools, already we have gone through this. See here, flowchart, check sheet, histogram and all. These are the statistical tool, correct? Okay. Now, obstacles while implementing TQM. See, very simple. You know principles of TQM? Yes. Teamwork, right? Top management commitment, customer focused, process improvement, system approach, right? Mutually supplier beneficial relationship, correct? So point is factual approach. So point is anything which is going to disturb these points is obstacle in TQM. Sir, means suppose their customer, suppose top management commitment is there. So here what is obstacle? If top management commitment is not there, so that is the obstacle. Suppose their customer focused is there. So in obstacle, what is the obstacle? Poor customer focus, so that will be the obstacle. Means anything disturbing whatever we are knowing for TQM is the obstacle. Sir, just see there. देखिए आप please देखिए एक बार, just simply go through it. You will get the idea. Whatever you have studied, if anything is disturbing those things, means by reading the line, if you are getting this is disturbing TQM, this is not in TQM, so that is the obstacle. Very simple. In fact, those principles are 8 points. Here it is also 8 points. Correct? See, lack of commitment from top management, right? Poor customer focused, lack of communication among intra-departments, lack of employee empowerment in organization. There was training, education training. Can you remember? Yes. So here lack of employee empowerment. So this is the obstacle. So whatever point you can see, right? These all are disturbing whatever we have studied for TQM. So that is why it is called as obstacles. राइट देखो इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स हो गया. अरे जब इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स हो जाएगा तो क्या ही टीम वर्क होगा बताओ. लैक ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग मोटिवेशन, राइट? दैट इज द टूल. मोटिवेशन इज द टूल ओवर देयर ना, बट हियर लैक ऑफ स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो सिंपली वट एवर यू आर नोइंग उसमें लैक ऑफ है ना, प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर दो, वो हो गया ऑब्स्टेकल. वेरी सिंपल. ओके, now come to the award, correct? So these two are famous award which can be asked in examination. This is generally not asked in examination, but still see why this will be not asked. Canadian award, where it is given? Canada. Australian Business Excellence Award, Australia. European Quality Award, Europe. Rajiv Gandhi Award in India, right? So these are the award, of course, but these two are important in quality. Means if suppose some company is getting these award, then it means that is the world class company and doing something very, very, very special. So Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, it is given for TQM, correct? In USA, correct? Motorola when invented Six Sigma, then also they got this award and becomes famous कि Motorola has done something very, very, very special in terms of quality management, right? Then later Bill Smith explained that this is not only TQM, this is Six Sigma, correct? Just like in Bahubali movie, na, you have seen na, when Bahubali went to the country of Devsena, correct? And they fought well and just won the battle, correct? Then when revealed who is you, who are you, correct? Then just that scene is there na, he is none but Bahubali, like that. So when they got this award, then they revealed that this is not only TQM, this is Six Sigma, correct? So now come to the Deming Prize. कहाँ पे दिया जाता है? Already I have explained you. Japan, highly coveted award, right? In quality, in the honor of Deming, correct? We have just studied this, correct? So now come to the benefit of TQM. Yes. So all the benefits you can see from here by TQM creates a good corporate culture, better reviews from customer. So at this time of just introduction only in I think first or second lecture, I have given you what is the impact of quality product and what are the limitations of, what are the consequences of poor quality. So you combine those points in positive aspect, that is the benefit of quality management, whether it is TQM, whether it is ISO, all these are the advantages, like creates a good corporate culture, better reviews from customers, better performance from staff members, encourages a strategic approach to management of the operation level by involving multiple operations, right? Provides high returns on investment through improving efficiency. Now some of the student can have confusion, sir इधर लिखा है ना high return, sir आपने बोला it is not focused on profit, it is not profit oriented. Right. Now tell me, yes, from where you audio is not available, please बताइए. Yes. Point बताओ, from which point correct? Benefit of TQM, which point? Tell me. Profit. Okay. So now my dear student, first of all see, here it is written high returns on investment, correct? But you might get confused na ki sir high return sir, but you have told TQM is not focused on profit, Six Sigma is focused on profit, yes or no? Yes. So now see, high returns on profit, correct, or investment through improving efficiency. So here objective is quality improvement, getting my point? So it will make you efficient, and then because of efficiency you will get more return, right? I have given you data also na. Before TQM 20 to 25% failure cost was there, after TQM 10 to 15% failure cost was there, right? So you became actually efficient, and because of that efficiency you are getting more profit, right? So here profit is not objective or not goal, correct? चलिए अब आ जाते हैं, सी दिस पॉइंट क्रिएट्स एन ओरिएंटेशन टुवर्ड्स इंटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल कोलैबोरेशन and strategic alliances by establishing a culture of collaboration. See, means different department, even inter-organizational collaboration, different similar field companies, correct? All together they are working, they are solving their problems, and because of that, correct? This is the brilliant example of teamwork. Because of that, they have reduced their cost, and that is why nowadays car can be brought by anyone, on a common man also, right? But in construction actually it is not done. That is why in construction chapter I will just show you, correct, that cost is increasing, even they are not beating inflation also, and cost is increasing day by day, correct? Because we have three fields na, services, manufacturing and construction, right? So in services and manufacturing, yes, TQM is equally applicable, written na, but not in construction. Why sir, what are the constraints? Yes, that thing I will explain you in construction, my dear friend. So in our syllabus, what is the name of the subject? Standard and quality practices in production, construction, maintenance and services. So maintenance is a different topic, I will explain it, but the main is production, construction, services. So in production and services, yes, TQM is equally applicable, but in construction it is not applicable. Why? What are the constraints? What are the limitation? What are the major focuses of TQM which is not been applicable in construction till now? So these all things we will discuss in construction chapter, right? Now see, in note only, here I have given TQM is a great foundation, but TQM does not directly relate to business result. ये business result क्या है? ये पैसे की बात हो रही है. Getting my point? Profit. Correct? Six Sigma is the latest quality management innovation. It is focused on both method and philosophy. See, Six Sigma here I have given Six Sigma focused on both method and philosophy, but TQM is a great foundation, means TQM is a philosophy, right? There is no methodology in that, and also TQM is not directly related to profit, not directly related to profit. Getting my point? So clearly I have given you each and every point, I have explained you each and every point, right? From TQM at least one or two questions may be there, right? So TQM is the important, because TQM is superset of all, right? So that is why TQM is very important, right? So now here this chapter completed. Before going into the next chapter, what we are doing, just take a break. छोटा सा एक break रख लीजिए, 10 minutes, right? So now it is 11 आप आ जाइए 11:21, correct? So 10 minute break है, आ जाइए.